Right. Very good morning, students. So welcome back to second year physics. Actually, in the previous class, we finished about a de Broglie wavelengths and photoelectric effect also finished. Now I want to discuss about a problems on the basis of photoelectric effect and de Broglie related also, de Broglie hypothesis or de Broglie wavelengths. Right. So let I want to say the first problem related to that is one question I will give you, like, so the work function of a metal is 3 electron volt. It is illuminated by a light of wavelength 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter. Then calculate, first one asking threshold frequency, second one maximum energy of photoelectron, third one stopping potential. This is the question was given. So the question was is given is like it is. See, there is a question, one problem. Look at here. So the given data is work function of a metal is given. W is equal to H nu naught is given as 3 electron volt, 3.0 electron volt, which we can also write as 3 electron volt. And here coming to the point is the wavelength also given, that is about a lambda, which is given as the lambda is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter, right? We can say 3 into 10 power minus 7 meter. Now what is asking now? Find the maximum energy of photoelectron and threshold frequency and stopping potential. So threshold frequency is nothing but is asking nu naught. So come to the point, here already work function we know. So work function is given as 3 electron volt. No, see, 1 electron volt is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule it is, because we need to convert into joule. So it is 3 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 now joule. This is the work function now. Is asking V naught no, and as well as we also know about a Planck's constant H is equal to 6.33 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Just you are supposed to substitute these values here, get a threshold frequency, that is nu naught is equal to W by work function. What is given W? 3 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 by 6.63 into 10 power minus 34, right? So 3 6 3s are 18, 1 3 ones, and it is 4.8 by 6.63 into 10 power minus 19 into this 10 power minus 34 you take up, then it is becomes plus. So 4.8 by 6.63 into 10 power, because minus 19 34. Suppose 20 minus 34 if I take 14, no, then it is becomes 15. This is the frequency. So you divide this, it may be we may get like this. So nu naught is equal to, it is I think so 48 by 480 by 663 into 10 power 15. So if I take the simplification, so approximately we will get the answer is 0.72 into 10 power 15. This is the Hertz. So we can say frequency. This is the threshold frequency. Done. And come to the next. Come to the next is asking, the same question is asking maximum energy, that is H max, kinetic energy is maximum of photoelectrons, that is K maximum is asking. So that here K maximum is question mark. So we can write as K maximum is equal to H into nu minus nu naught. This is there in the derivation. We know nu naught, of course, and the nu. So the nu is nothing but what it is, the threshold frequency. Here E maximum is asking no, H minus nu naught. So now we need to get a nu, because here nu is there, not there, no. C by lambda you take. C is nothing but a velocity of a light, 3 into 10 power 8, and lambda already given. It is 3 into 10 power I think minus 7, right? So 3 into 10 power minus 7. So cancel, it is 10 power 8 into 10 power 7. So it is a frequency which is incident frequency we can. So 10 power 15 it is. This is 1 into we can also call. Is asking K maximum, no? Yeah, go for K maximum is equal to directly kinetic energy maximum is equal to H, 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 nu minus nu naught. Of course, it is 1 into 10 power 15 minus nu naught is we know 0.72 into 10 power 15. So, better 10 power 15 you take a common, that is k maximum is equal to 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 into 10 power 15 into 1 minus 0.72. So, here 10 power 15 plus 15 is there, 10 power minus 34 is there. So, k maximum is equal to, it is 6.63 into 10 power. So, 30 minus 15, it is become minus 19, 1 minus 0.72. It is approximately 1 minus 0.72 is nothing but we may get the 1 minus, that is 1.00, 0.72 no. So, it is 10, 8 it is, 9 means we can say 28, 0.28. This is will be 0.28 and you multiply this 6.62, 6.63 into 0.28 multiply with this. So, we will get the approximately 1.86 into 10 power minus 19 joule. So, this is the second. Say first one is over and second one also over, right. Now, let us third one is asking stopping potential is asking, that is stopping potential. Now, we know k maximum we know, by use that then we will get the stopping potential. Third one, potential, that is what it is, we can say V naught. So, we know k is equal to E into V naught or k max, we know k max directly 1.86 into 10 power minus 19 E, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 V naught. So, 10 power minus 19 is cancelled, V naught is equal to 1.86 by 1.6, 67 also we can. So, that here if I cancel this, if you simplify this we may get 1.16 volt. Stopping potential is equal to 1.16 volt. See, in a one problem we have 3 physical quantities is there, like it is to be one question. Coming to the next one, I want to say one more problem on the same basis. Let us. So, the question is given as if 5% of energy supplied to an incandescent light bulb is radiated as a visible light. So, it is radiating the visible light, comma, how may visible light photons are emitted by 100 watts bulb. Assume the average wavelength of all possible photons to be 5600 angstroms. H is given. Now, he is asking what now? Number of visible photons are emitted per second is asking. So, that here number of visibles per second we need to get now. So, he is asking number. This is the also very important. Number of visible photons or emitted per second is asking. That means here we need to get first, so visible energy we need to get, that is energy, because the energy of visible light by energy of photons we need to get. This is the very important, right. So, we do not know visible light energy as well as we do not know photon of energy. So, better you calculate the given data is lambda is given 5600 angstroms. So, here 5600 into 10 power minus 10 meter it is, right, it is 1. And come to the point, there will be a Planck's constant is given 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second, right. And here energy of photon is equal to hc by lambda, right. So, that hc by lambda is nothing but the given data 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 velocity of light is 3 into 10 power 8 by lambda is given as 5600 into 10 power minus 10. So, if you simplify this, because energy of photon is equal to, this is the photon energy we are calculating, it may be get like this. Better you simplify first 10 powers. So, 6.625 into 3 into 10 power minus 34 into 10 power 8 into 10 power 10 by 5600 done, and here 18 it is. So, it is 18, 34 cancelled. So, 6.625 by 5600 into 3, this is becomes what happens 18 minus 34, right? It is 14, 7 and it is maybe 17, minus 17, right? And again you simplify this, photon of energy, you divide this, and before that 6.625 into 3 multiply with that, so that your final answer will get 3.549 into 10 power minus 19 joule. This is what it is, we can say photon of energy, incident photon of energy. Now here we need to get a visible photon of energy. That is, a visible light is incident, no? That is visible energy radiated by the bulb. See, visible light bulb, right? Radiated by the bulb. So this we can say per second. Per second is equal to, because there will be energy of a bulb is given, how much is a percentage is emitting? 5%, no? So that 5 by, you write as 100 into 100 you take, so that this 100 is cancelled, we will get the 5 joule. Now let us move to the number of visible photons are emitted per second. We know visible energy as well as we know photon of energy. Therefore, you write as number of photons, right, of visibilities, visible emitted per second is, that is what we can say 5 by, you write as 3.54 into 10 power minus 19. So, if you simplify this, so approximately we will get 1.41 into 10 power 19 it is. So, number of photons of visible light is emitted per second will be, how much it is equal to? This is will be equal to how much? We can say 1.41 into 10 power 19 it is. Like it is on the basis of a photoelectric effect. Clear? Here. So, let I want to say another problems on this basis also, because we have some more problems here. So, that here we will move to the next one, that is about a de Broglie wavelengths. So, which are also given is very important. Now, problems on the basis of de Broglies. Right. See, the one problem is electrons are accelerated through a potential difference of 150. This is the question. Electrons are accelerated through a potential difference of 150 volt. Right? Calculate the de Broglie wavelengths. So, he is asking de Broglie wavelength. Just V given. So, the V is related to what? For the electron, right? And already we know there is a one formula related to this electrons. In the previous class I told you the wavelength of electron is, root over 150 by V. Or you remember this? So that here directly we can substitute root over 150 by 150. Of course, lambda is equal to 1 angstrom. It is very simple question it is. Done? Now, there will be another question is there related to the same de Broglie only. Yeah, look into the question once. The given is like it is. Find the ratio of de Broglie wavelength of a molecules of an hydrogen and helium which are at a temperature 27 degrees Celsius and 127 degrees Celsius respectively. So there will be two temperatures are given, 27 degrees Celsius and it is 127 degrees Celsius. These two are related to what it is, hydrogen and helium. So that here molecules are given. So here we know there is a formula, lambda is equal to h by root over 3mkt. Are you remember this? In terms of Boltzmann's constant, right? Here we need here both masses and as well as temperature. Inversely proportional to root mt we can, because helium is there and one more molecule is given as a hydrogen, no? So that you write in terms of that is what it is, we can say hydrogen is inversely proportional to mass of hydrogen and temperature of hydrogen. Helium also you write inversely proportional to root over mass of helium and temperature of helium. So now you divide mass of hydrogen, wavelength of hydrogen by wavelength of helium. So it is like we should write here mass of hydrogen, temperature of hydrogen by mass of helium, temperature of helium. So wavelengths to be like this will be reverse. So that mass of helium molecule and it is hydrogen molecule and temperature. In the question the temperatures are given is what only, just a degree Celsius, but we need to write a capital H because absolute scale of temperatures are there, no, in the formula. So that absolute scale of temperature for hydrogen is, it is 27 plus 273, it is approximately 300 Kelvin, and you write in the helium also 127 plus 273. So look at this 10 and it is 10, maybe it is 400 Kelvin. Of course it's over, but we need to find a mass of a helium and as well as the mass of a which one, both, because helium is there, right? Helium molecule is there and here a temperature is there. So that here you write mass of helium, that is helium is, it is actually He24, right? Okay. Okay. Here you write as H by helium, it is root over mass of helium it is. So molecule, no, that is becomes 4 into temperature is, we can say 400 by it is 2 into, we can say 300, right? So 2 zeros are cancelled. It is a 16 by, we can say 8, no? Yes, it is 16 by 2 into 8, 3. So better 2 ones, 2 8s. Hydrogen by helium wavelengths is equal to 8 by 3. Like it is, we can take it like this. Clear? So this is one problem related to what it is about a de Broglie wavelengths. Right? And there will be another problem is there on the same situation which is related to the same de Broglie only. Right. So with what velocity must be an electron travel so that its momentum is equal to that of photons with wavelength of 5000 angstroms. What velocity is asking. So given as, so with a what velocity must be an electron travels, V is equal to velocity of electron is asking, and we know momentum is equal to h by lambda. Here you write mv is equal to h by lambda. Is asking V, then h by lambda into m. So there will be a wavelength is given as 5000 angstroms. It is directly given, right? So lambda is equal to 5000 into 10 power minus 10 meter it is. But we know mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg, and h also we know 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. Of course these values substitute here and get velocity of electron, that's all it is. H 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 by wavelength is 5000 into 10 power minus 10 into mass is, it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31, done. And velocity of electron is equal to, again you take a simplification, this 10 powers you need to simplify, 10 power minus 31 is cancelled. Of course here also 10 power 3 you take and remain 6.62 into, here 3 zeros also better you cancel, here 3 is already left and one more 3 is left, so we have only 6, so better you write 10 power 6 here, 5 into 9.1 you take. So if you simplify this and you divide this, we may get the 1450 meter per second. This is like we have different problems on the basis of de Broglie and here on the basis of photoelectric effect. Actually these all are very important, especially of course IP is also is there, but especially for the objective point of view it is very important. So better you go through this all problems including material problems. In our material, in our IP material also there are some other problems also given. So better you go through that and refer that all from our materials. And de Broglie is a very important, right? And I will continue in the next class with the continuation topic. Clear? Because these are the only problems on the basis of just de Broglie, right? And photoelectric effect. So this is about today's class and we will meet in the next class. Thank you very much.